Heart change equals presupposition change. So let's break it down. So the pre part, we all know this. Pre is before, okay? And supposition has to do with an assumption or a belief. So basically a presupposition is something you believe beforehand. It's a foundational belief about reality that sits in the background of your mind. This is important because your presuppositions, everything else you believe is based on those presuppositions. Everything else. And the funny thing about them is that you may not even know you have them. You don't think about them most of the time. You just operate as if those things are true. So, for example, in a Christian community, and sometimes even when you're as a Christian out on your job or whatever, you act as if God exists. You don't explain this to people, how could he exist like this? It's just a presupposition, a foundational belief, and you live accordingly. So you might do something happens, you be like, oh, thank God. But you're not just saying that. You're actually thanking God because you're just assuming God's real. This didn't happen on my own. God has something to do with it. It's a presupposition. Amen. Now, so believing in God, not believing in God, that's one kind of presupposition. But there's other kinds of presuppositions that are personal, like can't trust people. Have somebody ever have someone say that? And sometimes they don't articulate it, but that's their presupposition. That's how they operate in life. They don't get close to people. They're always trying to get a little bit ahead or on top of, they're trying to get around or navigate because they're anticipating someone's going to burn them. But that's their presupposition. So that's how their life is navigated. Some people live from a standpoint of they feel their life is a deficit, so they always have to impress people. So their presupposition is, I'm not good enough, and people probably won't like me, so so the result is they overcompensate. They may not even know that they're thinking they have a deficit, but it is in there. If you keep asking them questions, it's like, I don't feel like it's a presupposition. A presupposition defines reality for you.